Ahsoka premiered yesterday on Disney+, 2-episode series premiere. I'm probably going to catch it this weekend, and I actually liked Rebels and Clone Wars. My favorite characters are Obi-Wan, Maul, Ventress. I always liked shipping Ventress and Obi-Wan in Clone Wars. I also liked Kanan in Rebels, but only when he was like the blind samurai. So now that Ahsoka's out, let's take a look at what people are saying about the 2-part episode premiere. I'm not really sure why this is called Ahsoka when it's really Rebels Season 5. The acting for me is just cringy. Ahsoka is dishing out one-liners with a cocky smirk is roughly 40% of the dialogue. That's if you can hear it. Bruh, why does whenever Ahsoka speaks, it's always with her slowly opening her eyes, tilting her head backwards as if she's gonna come up with the hottest take of the century, but then blurts out 3 generic words. There are so many cliches that it's cringe. Maybe I'm impatient, but this show is so much silence and nothingness. Like, cut away after the important exciting things happen, please. Watch the first episode and stop there. It's better than the hot mess that was Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, and Season 3 of Mandalorian, but it's nowhere near the quality of Andor. My biggest issue is that Ahsoka is a completely flat protagonist. She barely emotes or gives us any human-like qualities to latch onto. Everything is delivered cold. It makes for a really boring experience. The dialogue felt like it was written by an inexperienced person. So many cliche lines. Also, a lot of scenes were unnecessarily drawn out and shot, rather uncreatively. I love the characters, I love the casting, I love how everything looks. But god, do I hate the writing and direction. Did this get produced before or after the writer's strike started? Liking the show so far. There are small issues with the writing and the dialogue pacing, but visuals are on point and the plot is intriguing enough. However, people who haven't watched Rebels before probably aren't going to feel much emotional connection to the characters. There were so many pregnant pauses followed by facial smirks by the actors that I couldn't take the show seriously or with humor. It felt like someone off camera saying something and the actors trying to hold back from laughing, and the editor not being in on the joke left the facial smirks for all to see. I just finished the first episode, it's fine. I did feel like I was missing out on a lot by not having watched Clone Wars or Rebels. At times in the episode, I felt as if the creatives were banking on you having seen those shows to already have a connection with Ahsoka or Sabine, or to even know who Thrawn is. This show was made for the fans of Rebels, and it wasn't made to bring in new fans. Very solid start, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and as a Rebels fan, it's great to see these characters again. A plot revolving a star map to a hidden character? Imagine that. I feel like people who didn't watch Rebels are going to be very turned off. So many references to events characters from Rebels that you would have to just know. I haven't watched any of the Star Wars cartoons, but I still found the first episode pretty simple to follow along with. That said, zero emotional resonance, which I reckon will be a problem for much of the audience. I think you're supposed to already care a lot for these characters, and that is very difficult ask for the audience. This show is 100% a continuation of Rebels, and it does kinda suck for those who haven't watched. No idea what they were thinking by making a live-action TV show as a sequel to an animated show from 5 years ago. It's 2 different audiences entirely. I thought it was solid, good, but not perfect. Sabine is the heart of the show. I did find the first episode kinda slow until she showed up. Story is interesting so far and the music is amazing. Hopefully the pacing gets better, but it's not too bad. Fun so far. Production value to me looks like the best after Andor. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. So it seems like the common negative things I'm noticing on these reviews are that the pacing is slow, acting is wooden, writing and dialogue is bad. It's Season 5 of Rebels, relies too much on the audience having watched Rebels to care about the characters. The good things are that they are leaving the Star Wars galaxy, the great characters, good visuals. What do you guys think of the Ahsoka premiere? Let me know in the comments.